emotional IQ, emotional quotient, right? So the more emotionally strong people are, they are more productive. That is what the research say. So without having any research also, we can safely conclude that people who are not distracted emotionally very easily, they actually focus on their work, and so they are more productive. So that is the common sense that one can have. And how do you know one person is emotionally strong or not? So there are 18 indicators. So those are very common as well, and everybody knows about what those are. Actually, when one sees somebody, whether that person is emotionally strong or not, one automatically knows, right? Uh, but still, let us discuss what are those 18 characteristic of an emotionally strong person. So, a person when irritable, so when one person gets irritable, like say he says, "Don't disturb me because I am very, very irritated. I am feeling very low today." But this person knows whether he is feeling irritated or frustrated or look down open or say anxious. So whether it is anxiety that is troubling him or somebody has said something about him, what it is. So he can pinpoint, and when one can pinpoint the trouble, then one can easily resolve it also, right? So that is the first indicator of an emotionally strong person. The second is the curiosity about people. Because this person is interested about people, so he will actually find out the little details of the people, like say not very kind of indulgent kind, but not about stalking people all the time, but it is about getting to know about them so as to understand what the other person is up to and how best we can serve that person. So this emotionally strong person actually finds out how he or she will be effective or useful for the other person as well. So that is the second thing. And the third is the ability to embrace change. When something happens and there is a little change, like say gradual change we accept, but when there is some sudden change, people actually resist that. But this person, emotionally strong person, he actually knows that there will be something good about this change, and he or she, whoever it may be, she embraces this change easily. Then as a human being, this person knows his or her strength and weaknesses. So everybody has some weaknesses and some strengths. So strengths he is very well aware of, and also weaknesses, so that he takes help of the other person. So he has that strength of character to ask for support if there is some drawback or say some weaknesses on his or her part. Then uh, then the next is 1 2 3 4. Fifth is good judge of character. So how the other person is about. Like say he knows. Some people actually know the other person. They know, and they actually are carry a baggage about the other person, whether to accept that person or not. But emotionally strong people know, but they accept. So that is the strength. And the sixth is they are difficult to offend. So no matter how bully you are, how bully the audience might be, these people are not going to be offended easily, because they take it positively, and as a constant learner, because being constant learners, these people are actually take everything positively, and it actually adds to their learning points. So they don't get offended, they actually add to their knowledge points. So every opportunity for them is a learning point, so they are very difficult to offend. You cannot easily insult them. So um, that is the 6 or 7 point, whatever maybe. And my mentor actually once he told me the ability to take shit makes one very strong. So yes, I realize that the more like say you don't accept something as a sheet but as a learning point, so it might be sheet also but that also comes with some amount of learning. So that is one strength one has. Then and this person knows how to say no. So most of the time, these people, because they are very, very active kind of people, so they actually get on doing things and they are constantly engaged. But that also makes them not available for several other things. But they know how to define the important and the urgent and what is useful, and they get indulged into those things which are very very positive. So they actually don't waste their time in doing something which they are not good at, or say if they can delegate that thing to somebody else they do. Yeah. So that is the without feeling anything, being bogged down or let down or feeling low about it. And some mistakes, everybody makes mistakes, right? And they let go of these mistakes very easily, and they don't defend these mistakes and accepting a mistake as the quick way to uh, correct it. So that is what they do. Then uh, nothing, like say they expect nothing in return, like say whenever they help somebody and they do something good for the other person, they don't expect something in return, because uh, no, when you do something good and with a proper intention, the things are not immediately visible, but it creates an environment and a circumstance of good things to happen for both the parties. So to ensure one's own good things, good future, one needs to keep on doing something good, even if it helps the other person. So that is the usual thing, right? But nowadays, uh, one is very sure of doing good to oneself, so much so that they actually ignore the other person's well-being. So that is the good thing this emotionally strong person has. Then he or she does there is no grudge on their mind about anything or anybody. Then they the most important is they negotiate this toxic people in the environment and they kind of neutralize them. And there are two ways to do that. Neutralizing toxic people is getting rid of them, getting like say creating a distance, and the other way is getting them to see what we are up to. And this person, this emotionally strong person, actually um, can explain the thing to the other person, and that is how he gets the cooperation of that person also. That is another indicator that he or she has, the emotionally strong person has. He or she always kind of creates some indicator of cooperation, so that the focus is on the cooperation, the positive side, and not the toxicity of the other person. And then with an emotionally strong person is not very perfectionist. He or she starts doing things as it is right now, so that the things he or she learns while doing it. And that is the good thing about it. At least he this person gets started, right? Other people actually wait so long for things to turn good and perfect, that it never starts. So these people, they are quick decision maker and they get on with their work. So that is the emotionally strength also. Then whatever quality they have, whatever resources they have, they are very happy about it, and that helps them to be grateful about the universe, their own existence, and their own being, their creation, that they are created like this. So that is something very good about them. So they actually appreciate and are grateful about this thing, and then they disconnect from the gossip and negative environment quickly. So they know, and they leave the other person to do like say few people like gossiping, right, and having in that negative circumstances so that they don't have to make take any action, right? So many people are there, but these people, they try to do good, they try to show the way. But if people don't kind of take the hint, then these people disconnect from that person, that environment very quickly. Then no gossiping, no smoking, no caffeine intake because of some frustration on something. They try to dissolve that frustration within. It is not external. Something external doesn't do anything good to them, and there is no expectation from something external, no dependence on that external factor. Yeah, then they sleep well no matter what, and no matter whatever is happening, they know things are going to be good and effective, and one more brighter day will come. So they don't rue over or brood over things that has gone wrong, and they sleep well. Yeah, and then no negative self-talk. They don't allow themselves to be bogged down by something. They don't compare with others. So that is why there is no self-talk, and always there is a positive side to everything. And a moment gone, a good moment or bad moment gone means gone. So no use dwelling on that. More so if it is a very bad experience that day. So that is one strength that one has. And the last point is he or she is very joyful, always happy, happy about anything, everything, and all the things. Yeah. So so many things happening in this world. Like say those are good to think about. And of course there are many negative things also are happening, but it is not that we can't do anything about that. But if we can contribute something positive towards that, we can send some very very positive vibes towards anything happening negative as per our perception. That also helps, like say our energy goes there, some positive energy. Suppose we think, like say we think angrily all the time, right? Anger, with anger, then the vibe we send to the universe is negative. So if we can start thinking something positive, like say if there is a problem there is a solution to it, right? So whatever we think to be the solution, that is what we can think of, that is what we can focus on, so that our energy becomes positive and it is transmitted to the universe. And that is how things will start becoming better, right? Other people also associated with us, they also will start feeling better, and they also will start sending positive vibes to the universe. And that is how we multiply the good vibes, good energies to the universe. And that is the only way, right? When with our own existence, a singular existence, we can't do much. We can, from our thinking perspective, thought perspective, and this energy perspective, we can actually bring people together and reach a solution. So these are all the characteristic of an emotionally strong person, and I think this is what the world needs today. And it is not very difficult to do, right? It is not requiring you to be very highly educated or coming from a very wealthy existence. Nothing like that, right? It is just a mindset. And one can have that rich mindset and become rich and happy and abundant, right? So that's it. And this is part of my course, which is called Performance Optimization. And uh, just um, click on the link, whatever is given with this. Uh, and you can reach that course and also ask me to know about the course. Actually, it is a practice, and everybody should have a bit of practice about that. It is a systematically designed course to help you practice. So get going, and yes, see you. Thank you.